Welcome back to the Winter Springs Tournament Expert Division, opening round hole number 9. Here we're going to be playing for the Easy Eagle with a chance at the Albatross. Uh, spent a little bit of time on this approach shot trying to find some consistency and, given the wind angle changes, the different rollouts on the drive and such, it's just a lot to try and account for. So just gonna accept the eagle with a chance at albatross here. And if you'd like, you can spend a little bit of time here and try to get this a little more dialed in for the Albie, but in my opinion, not worth it. And we did spend quite a bit of time on this trying to find something that would work nicely, and it's just all over the place. So, with that being said, we're using a Kingmaker. We're playing for the sniper bounce up. You'll need APOC 5 plus, Sniper 9 plus. We're adjusting this P3 numbers minus 50% max. So the base spin is 3 right spin and 4 top spin. All right. 3 right spin, 4 top. That's our base spin. What I've been doing is for winds 8 mile an hour or less, I've been adding a half a bar top spin so that I can try and keep my drives a little more consistent. Um, you don't have to do this. You can keep it at 4, and you'll still, even with a shorter rollout on the drive, you can still reach the approach shot for the Easy Eagle. So it's not a big deal. This is just me trying to keep consistency and trying to find something that works for the approach. So you'll see that I'm going to add a little bit more than 4, but that's the reason why. It's not really necessary. Also, I'm going to add a little bit of extra curl on this shot. So we're setting up using the corner of this rock right here, as our reference. So what we're going to do is with our P3 ball, you're going to just stretch out until your bullseye is splitting that corner right there. Then release it. Then adjust your P3 minus 50% max numbers. No push up. And then you're going to play a right curl so that the left side of the ball is touching the outside of the shot circle. And then full controlled overpower. So here I'm going to add a little bit of curl, extra curl here. Like I said, I was trying to push this a little bit and see if I couldn't find consistency on the approach, but just wasn't there. So I added a little bit of curl. If you want, you can add this curl, but if you add a little bit of curl, so what I'm looking at is this line, between these two balls, splitting the top tip of the triangle. Don't add any more curl than that. That is the risky curl. So if you use this curl and you hit great right, there is a possibility of clipping the rough. So the safe curl and the standard base curl is you're going to want to have the left side of your ball just touching the outside of the shot circle here. So slightly less curl than what you're seeing in this picture. That keeps it a little safer for the great rights and still gives you a good rollout with a good opportunity. You see how close I come to that right hand side there? If you catch that with a double great right, it's going to be in the rough and you will not be able to reach the hole. So safe is better than sorry on this one. You don't want to walk away with a birdie. You can get anything from 319 to 336, or I mean 419 to 436 on this drive. All of them will put you in range and give you a shot at the albatross. Our base spin set for this approach shot is 1 top spin and 2 right spin. We're playing at P3 numbers, minus 5% at slider. We're using no curl and 4 clicks of underpower. You're going to want to add spin to the shot. And then set the tip of the ball guide even with the hole. And then just offset about a half a square. Anything from a cup to a half a square right. About where I'm going to set this. The only problem, what I did wrong on this one is I didn't use the full 1 top spin because it would have put me out of plus yards, and I didn't have time to do the math. I didn't want to time out. But stick with the 1 top spin, stick with the 2 right spin. That way you're coming in at the correct speed. Because I used less top spin, this one ends up rolling short of the hole. But this is the offset you want to see with 1 top, 2 right. Okay? That's about right where you want to be. If using 1 top spin and 2 right spin has you set up outside of, short of the plus yards, then just do a quick estimation, 2.5% per ring short of the +1. That way you don't end up in the same position that I'm in here, where, I hit perfect, had everything lined up like I wanted it, but I used too little topspin and I'm going to end up coming up short. But you want to use roughly 4 clicks of underpower on this shot. That does vary depending on wind angle and wind strength, but generally speaking, 4 clicks is just about right for most of the shots here. It'll keep you safe and still give you an opportunity at the drop. P3 minus 5% at slider. And you see here, if I would have had a little bit more topspin, that ball would have came in a little bit further left and a little bit longer. And if it wouldn't have dropped, it would have came really close, giving us an opportunity. And that's kind of all I'm looking for here. Safe with a chance. And that's what this one is. So with that being said, sniper plus yard P3 numbers, same as always. 0 is 70, 1 is 72, 2 is 75, 3 is 77, plus 4 is 80, 5 is 82, 6 is 85, 7 is 87, plus 8 is 90, 9 is 92, 10 is 95, 11 is 97, and plus 12 is 100% slider. Pull it straight. Get your offset right. Make sure you're using the right amount of topspin. And hopefully you can walk away from hole number 9 with the albatross. But worst case scenario, easy eagle. Good luck, and we'll catch you on the next one.